Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2020 European Open Beach Championships warm-up week. Yeah. Myself, Nick Panther, here at lovely Sandomir Holiday Village in Tunstall. Been up here all morning, got all loaded into the caravans. We're just about to go and head off and have a look at a few marks we're about to fish tomorrow. So let's get into it.
Right guys, well we just stopped now, we're at Out Newton, alright, and this is maybe one of the marks where Adam is going to be taking on Andy. So we'll pan down in a minute and just show you what it's like, but we're going to look at another mark now, alright?
Before we go through this mark, one of the main things I like to say is a lot along this coastline is cliff tops down onto beaches. Now wherever you're going to marks, you need to look at the safety aspect of getting down and getting back up. Yeah. Because where we're actually positioned over the top looking down over the beach at the moment, it's just clay mud, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And if you get your feet in it, you're stuck in it.
It's like quicksand below us.
Getting back up as well.
All you got to remember is wherever you get down, make sure you're able to get back up, guys. It's easier to go down than it is to climb up.
A lot of the guys I know, I've seen over the years, a lot of them they'll find a safe place to go down through, and they set up a rope, and even if it's not steep, they use the rope just to hold. Yeah, and just obviously with safety precaution. Really.
Yeah. Safety first.
Looking at the background at the moment, and Adam is for both of us looking as well. Obviously we're about an hour and a half down to low water at the moment, but where I can see at the moment, it looks pretty flat, doesn't it, Adam?
It does, yeah.
Nothing sticking out in front of you whatsoever.
There's a slight gully up there.
There's a gully on the side there, you can see where the water's coming down through.
Further up.
There's a sandbar. I was here.
There's a gully just here.
Yeah. Leftover of a remains of a car on the beach down the bottom. Looks like it's been there from the time.
Yeah.
But westerly breeze overhead, which when you're down the bottom on a lot of these marks and you've got the cliffs in behind you, you're not going to feel no wind at all. So
absolutely
the wind's
nothing.
In your favour. It's flattened completely off. On our coastline, this to me wouldn't scream out cod, would it? It'd be the opposite. You'd think thornback ray, skate, that's what you'd be targeting. But from a lot of the locals I've spoke to over the years up here, this can be perfect conditions as well of catching big cod. Yeah. There's a lot of different people. Some people like a bit of a sea, some people like it calm. It's just preference really.
It's picking the right area and being in the right place at the right time and doing your homework.
I've been speaking to a few of the local lads on the phone today, and they're telling me there's a lot of fish coming out, not in big sizes, up to 6 to 7 pound, but there is fish about. The coloration of the water, perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect.
Definitely.
We can see this wind push through, stay westerly, drop off as it is forecast for the end of the week. Perfect conditions, I think. Yeah. What do you reckon? There'll be a few fish pulled out this year.
Well, I know for a fact there's a few guys that's going to be fishing Bridlington North. I think that's as far as you can go in the competition, because there's been a few skate coming out of there over the last few weeks. So we're going to be taking a look at that during the weekend anyway, just to see what it looks like.
We're going to pan round on the beach now. Yeah. Look around to see what we can see, what we're going to point out. This is going to be maybe one of the places we're going to look at fishing. Yeah. We're going to head off down towards Ober and Hillston area now to have a look at a few more marks again. We're just looking for something what's going to produce fish out, aren't we? Yeah. Both of us. And to me, at the moment here, looking it down, it looks fairly flat. There's nothing what's really pointing out to me. Like last year, we looked at the gully on the back of the beach at Tunstall there. Yeah. And you could see there was a gully there, and a few fish were pulled out, nothing of any size.
No, but still fish.
Yeah.
It's still fish the way in.
That looks to me down the bottom end, just in front there, there's a bit of a trough in close over high water, maybe getting your baits in. But as you can see the sandbar there, and it goes out, it looks like it drops off slightly down there.
You don't really want a sandbar in front of the
You don't really, because it's going to affect your distance.
It's a pain, and that tide comes in, you know?
Yeah, definitely. But we'll have a quick pan around.
Look, you see there's another bar out there.
Just
You
so
can,
you know,
yeah.
boys, check your
Shallowing off
handbooks.
as it hits up through.
Check your handbooks, because there'll be a few places in there that you're being advised not to go to. So have a good look, read the rules.
We'll keep you updated throughout the week, but as Adam said, a lot of for people fishing this competition for the first time, you've got to use watercraft. You've got to study what's in front of you. I know a lot of guys, local guys, on the Friday, they'll take the time off work. They won't fish a flatty bash, maybe not, but they will come up and down the coastline and they'll look to see the areas of which they need to be in. Because they might have fished this last year and it might have been a gully in front of them, and they'll come back this year and that gully's changed. It's completely flat. Now, I fish this beach, you fish this beach.
I've fished this
We
beach.
fished further down to the left-hand side down the bottom there, and you can see where we were. Because
that get down there now, would
but
you?
that sandbar is still there where it was, because that was fishing there last year. So we haven't really had that much storm, I wouldn't say, to affect it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
nothing this year, is it?
No,
West,
not really.
Southwest,
Compared to what it was last year.
You've had no east, did
No, but read the water. If you can see, when look out with the water, you can see the water breaking out further where it's hitting shallower ground.
Yeah.
And you can see up in the backhand side of us at the moment, you can see the water's pushing in and breaking further out, where in here it's not. That's telling me that's sloping off into deeper water.
that's deeper water.
But
we'll get Joseph to pan up and down now so you can have a look. And a lot of along the cliff edge here is some recent falls of all the earth and clay. So we'll give you a quick look at
we'll
it.
definitely stay away from climbing down cliffs in situations like
definitely.
that. Normally, if you're turning up somewhere, you'll see where people are getting down. Just use a bit of common sense, really. Last thing you want to see anybody do. But obviously, I know the other year there was a couple of guys that we know from Weston-super-Mare,
Got stuck.
and one of the guys lost his waders.
Yeah, he got
He had to
stuck.
get pulled out. He couldn't get his waders out. He was stuck to his waist. And at the end of the day, it's money as well. It's not just safety. You're losing your waders like that. You don't want to be doing that, do you?
Just remember safety first at all times.
Yep. Right. Let's crack on.
Right guys, look, I've got a brick here. This looks solid. I'm just going to show you how deceiving it can be after all this rain that we've had. That looks very solid. When you look over and look along here, that looks very solid, but it's not. Alright, so just be careful, that's all I'm saying to you. Be very careful. And like I said, I can't tell you enough, look at the handbook guys, alright? And you'll see the information from East Riding of Yorkshire Council, what they've wrote in there. Read it, take it in, digest it, and use it safely.
Okay lads, we're at a different mark now. Mark what Nick's fished before in the past. School Lane, I believe it's called. Never fished it before, first time I've ever been here. But there's parts of the area you could get down onto the beach to. Very tricky, I wouldn't suggest it. And out in front of me, now I'm looking, I'll get Joseph to pan the camera right around again in a minute. It's like a sandbar to the left hand side of us, which you can see, and it sort of like goes down flat and flattens off. And there's areas where you could get out beyond the sandbar. The trouble is, where I'm looking at the moment, where you'd be fishing in low water, you'd get pushed back because the tide would come in behind you, so it would stop you from basically fishing out there. You'd be all right on the drop, but on the flooding tide, it wouldn't be somewhere I'd want to fish, because you'd have to come back and you'd be fishing into shallow water. So not a venue from what I'd like to come to, really. I'd be looking more. I would be specifically looking for a lot deeper water, and it's not, looking at it now, it's not screaming out for a high tide mark. If you're looking to somewhere to come over high tide and put a bait in close, lots of gullies and different things, and I can see why a lot of guys would come and fish it, but not specifically what we're looking for the match. So you can see Adam and Nick in the back horizon for me now, just looking at a few different places where they could get down if we wanted to fish it. But I think we're going to head back towards Hillston area and see what's going on. So I'm going to get on with the boys now. Okay guys, so we're where we want to be.
Yeah.
We've had a look around and we've been up and down this beach here. We're up past Hilston area, and as you can see, Adam, you go for it. What do you like about this, what we're on?
It's just deep water straight away.
You can see it, can you?
Yeah.
What we're looking
Those
for,
sandbars.
and the reason we would be able to tell the sandbar is because we're looking out in front of us and the sea's rolling completely in.
It's tide's still got to come a long way in, and it's breaking right in here. Which is
Low water now.
Yeah.
So we'll be fishing this up on the flood.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got loads of area, we can see where the tide line is.
It's quite a steep drop
Yeah.
off there, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Not
you're
shallow.
gonna be able to fish it from low water back, and you're gonna get your baits out where you need to every time. So at the end of the day, you want to be able to look at the competition and have a chance of catching a fish throughout the event. So from the beginning to the end. So this is the sort of place that I'd be looking for. Deeper water. As you can see now with the water in behind us, slightly to the right hand side, it's breaking closer in. Right where we are now, out this area, it's just deep water. This is hopefully where we're going to be fishing tomorrow. Little bit of a trek. It's took us probably 15-20 minutes to walk here without no fishing gear. But that's the type of things you've got to do to try and get a few fish out sometimes. So back to the San Lemire, Nick, do you reckon?
Yeah, I think we're going to go back now. We're going to look at the footage, and we're going to have a good old chat with these two about how they're going to go about fishing their match tomorrow. A little bit of in-depth
May the
stuff.
best man win.
We'll see.
It's
Just
good
a bit
on.
of fun, guys, but it should be fun.
Okay guys, we're down at Hilston Cliffs, and we fished here beforehand, didn't we?
Yeah.
Fished here last year as a part of the warm-up. We fished from the bottom of the cliff over low water, and as the tide started to push us back up, we come up to the top and fished right where we are now. Great, a lot of different changes to the cliff face.
We can't get down where we went down last time.
That wasn't like that last time. Nope, that was grass.
And that's
Dropped
where we
down.
went down, and that's now.
And that's well. So I think where you couldn't get down last time is where you would get down.
Yeah.
Looks a bit more
Looks
safer.
better now.
And that one there where we went last
Get
time,
it.
totally different. You got no chance. But this is a lot better venue to me than where we were further down south. Al Newton looked very shallow. Sandbars out there. Where you're looking out in front of you now, there's nothing rolling in, is there?
No.
It looks a bit shallower down here, but right out in front of where we are now, it looks deepish water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's dropping off. This could be a possibility. We'll have a chat later on at San Lemire, and yeah, it could be a possibility for one of the main two events. We'll have a little scan around now. We're going to get back to San Lemire, quick pint in the bar, and we'll go get on and talk business.